Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we've got Goku with Xeno Goku, you know, that alternate universe Goku. So pretty cool character design. So let's go. So it's standard Goku head. So I'm on a wide page. I wanted to fit in just some more of his shoulders and stuff like that. So this would work on a standard portrait if you wanted. You just have to go a bit smaller. Anyway, we're going to start with his eyes. So, he's not sort of frowning, he's not angry, he's kind of smiling. So, we're going to just start with a curved line going this way. Like so. So, this is his eyebrow. And then that is wide at the end. And then comes down to the point down here, and of course dark black inside. So the other eyebrow then is just over here, pretty similar sort of shape, comes up wide at the end and then comes down to a point down here like that, and dark black. Remember guys, use a pencil, and if I go too fast, hit pause. Right, so his eyes are pretty wide, so he's not angry or anything, so you just do kind of a letter L, kind of like that. And then same over here, cross like so. And then his pupils, so just here, close to the tip of the eyebrow, one there, and another one here. And you can color those in dark black. Because he's not Super Saiyan or anything, it's just standard sort of Goku eyes. So then we have cheek marks just underneath, like so. This. It's just these kind of tick marks that Dragon Ball characters have, just coming underneath their eyes. His nose, just here, just like a letter L, just there. And then we have that shadow, just here, comes down the side and back up to here. So I said he's smiling, so his mouth, Dragon Ball characters, their mouth is real close to their nose. So it's like right here. Just comes across like that, and to make him look like he's smiling, we just curve up the side. Just there. Then we have a line just for his bottom lip. Just something like that. And his chin, just down here. Like so. This will go up to his jaw. Just here, stop across from his mouth. And then we change direction. So normally it would go off this way if you kept going, but we're going to stop here and we're going to go up this way. So it's going to go up towards his eyebrow area. Like so. And then this side will do the same thing. Like so. And then we have his face framed in. His face framed in. Right, so his fringe then. So he's got spikes coming down across his fringe. He's got like 2 small ones and 2 large ones in the center on each side. So let's see. So we'll start here. So we go right down by his eyebrow, back up to here. Like so. Next one comes down that way and back up to there. Then this it becomes a large one that comes across his forehead. So it comes across this way. And then it's going to curve back up into the center of his head, just there. And then we have a small one that kind of sticks down here, and it has a single strand of hair that comes down the center. He's got a few of these sticking off his head. I don't know if that's just Xeno Goku, but I don't know. He's got a few single strands sticking off. Maybe it's just the way they designed him. And then we have a big one coming down towards his eyebrow here. He could even go across his eyebrow. And then we'll bring it back up this way a bit. Back down towards the corner. And then back up to here. And then the small one, like here, comes down like so. And back up to there. Now his ears, so just at these sideburns, we're going to curve them around like that. And the earlobes maybe line up just with like the top of his nose, just there. That's how far down you're going. Just the top of his nose here. And same on the other side, so coming down there. And then we've bones and ligaments inside, so always the easiest way to do this is just like so. That's a letter J. Ultimate easy ear to draw. But if you want to get more detailed, you can add a few more bumps and the lines coming down the outside edge, or some lines in there. But the letter J is the ultimate easiest way to do it. Depends on how complicated you want to make it. Because there's loads of bumps and stuff inside ears, but most people don't look at ears when they check out drawings. It's mostly the eyes, it's mostly this area. Right, so then the rest of his hair, standard Goku black hair. So we have some spikes, small ones coming out from his neck. It goes straight out, back in, out this way, back up. And there's 4, so 1, 2, 3. This is the third one. So we'll bring it up this way, back to there. And then 1 here, back into there. And then we have this round part of his head, so it's like here, just like so. And then we have a bit of a bigger one, so it comes up like this way. And then it's going to come across here. Then we're going to bring it back down like so. And then we meet another large one just here. This comes across like that. This is probably the biggest one. And then it comes back down into here. And then we have one sticking out this way. Comes down diagonal. Back into here. And then one small one sticking out here. Back into the ear. And then I think there's actually one in the center of his head here as well. So it just comes up over this way. And then back into there. And then there's some single strands of hair sticking up every now and then. So like one there, one here, one here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so his neck coming down from his jaw, coming down this way. Neck coming down that way. And out from here will come his shoulder. So he's got a red sort of kimono type thing on. So has folds. So we're going to bump it that way, bump it down, and then his shoulder will come out just here, like so. You do pretty much the same thing over this side. So we'll bump out here, another bump this way, and come down like so. Doesn't have to be exactly the same on both sides, you know, close folds in different ways. And then we'll do the line for his torso that comes down, and then we can do all the stuff in here, and then his arms, and sort of the handle for his stick just here. So, line for his arm, just there. This comes down into here. Same on this side, comes down into there. It's the general shape for his torso. And then with another line coming down this way, like so. Another one here. And maybe another fold. So just like a fold line just there. So the inside of this kimono just comes down like so. So the collar goes around his neck, and then it comes straight down to about there. So we have a piece of string that's actually going across his body as well. So we'll do that. So he has a knot that's tying it right here in the middle. So we'll go like so. And then this piece of string is going to go all the way up to his shoulder up here. It's like string or rope. So it comes down across the front of his body. And then the other side to there, and to there. And maybe two pieces that are tied on, just here. Like so. And every now and then you'll have like a detail line, kind of like this. Just showing some texture. And then the rest of that kimono will come down, and it'll come down on this side, jump over the rope, back into there, and then the collar part of it, just here. Like so, and maybe some fold lines in here. Fold line. Right, so we can do his muscles in here. So top of his chest comes across, down, back up and across. Then his neck muscles inside here come into there, back up to here. Just a line for his Adam's apple. Some more neck muscle lines just here. A couple more detail lines maybe on the outside here. And he's got a black skin tight sort of collar on that runs right across his chin here. So it goes right across this way. Like so. So all this is like black. So then is the line, the middle center line for his chest comes down like so. There, and then we could have his chest muscles going off this way. Of course, these are all dark black inside. And then abs. So we have a line just here, a line coming across the top, just there. Just suggesting the shape of his abdominals. Coming up that way. Come up this way, like so. Just adding maybe some hatching lines just there. And so another layer of abs there. The edges of them just here, just here. So we can't see much of it, but that's what we can see. So shoulders and arms. So his shoulder is going to come out just here, bump down to there. So this will come pretty much straight down. It'll come in for his tricep and then go out down to his forearm. So this is the tricep muscle. So you've two muscles in your tricep. You have like an upper one and a lower one. So this is the upper part. You can probably feel it if you flex your own tricep. Obviously not as big as Goku, but still, it's there. Everyone has it. So that's the upper, that's the lower, and then the bicep just in here, like so. So we're just define this bicep a little bit more by adding some lines. One down there, one on the outside edge, and this will go down off my page in this way diagonally. Maybe an extra line or two, and maybe another shoulder line just there. And he has this skin tight black stuff on his arm just there as well. Comes across like that, so that's dark black inside. And same thing pretty much over here. So curved line for shoulder, upper tricep muscle, lower tricep muscle is a bit longer, comes down the edge there, and then bicep, inner bicep on this side, and then the rest of those bicep lines just here. And that black collar just coming across down to there. Right, so then just his weapon, his stick that's just here. I find it cool that this guy has a stick. I wish Goku sort of kept his one from back in the day. We just have the tube that's holding it in, so kind of like a sword, but it's like a sheath for a stick. Just there. And then this will go, might need a ruler if you want to keep it super straight. If you're not worried about it being straight, you don't need a ruler. To about here. And it kind of curves across the top, and then it'll come back down. Like so. And that's it. How to draw Xeno Goku. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.